Have you ever felt like you're rowing a boat all by yourself while your partner just sits back and watches? A chilling question, isn't it? But it's a reality many of us face in our relationships. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches the lives of many: the issue of unsupportive women in relationships. In an ideal world, relationships should be like a well-oiled machine, with both parties contributing their fair share. But the harsh truth is, that's not always the case. You might be in a situation where you're putting in all the effort, the time, the sweat and tears, while your partner seems to be just along for the ride. And how does one recognize this unsupportive behavior? It could be a lack of emotional investment, constant criticism, or an overall lack of interest in your dreams and ambitions. If any of this sounds familiar, you might be dealing with an unsupportive woman. But don't worry, we've got your back. Recognizing an unsupportive partner may not be as easy as it sounds. In this complex puzzle of life, one thing that stands out is the importance of having a supportive partner. Yet, it's not always clear-cut when you're dealing with an unsupportive one. The signs are often subtle, and it's crucial to pay attention to patterns rather than isolated incidents. The first sign could be a lack of interest in your goals. Perhaps she never asks about that project you've been working on, or that promotion you're hoping for. Maybe she seems distracted or disinterested when you talk about your dreams and aspirations. Remember, a supportive partner is invested in your success and wants to be a part of your journey. Another sign to look out for is constant criticism. Constructive feedback is one thing, but constant criticism, especially without any positive reinforcement, can indicate a lack of support. If she's always pointing out your flaws and rarely acknowledging your strengths, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Emotional unavailability is another red flag. If she's often distant or disconnected, it can make you feel like you're navigating the relationship alone. Emotional availability is key to a healthy and supportive partnership. Lastly, a lack of empathy can signal an unsupportive partner. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. If she struggles to empathize with your experiences or feelings, it might indicate a lack of support. These signs are not always glaringly obvious. They often manifest in subtle ways, making them easy to overlook or dismiss. But remember, a pattern of these behaviors is indicative of an unsupportive partner. It's essential to trust your instincts and acknowledge your feelings. In the grand scheme of things, it's crucial to surround yourself with people who lift you up, not bring you down. A supportive partner should be your cheerleader, your confidant, and your rock. Understanding these signs is the first step to addressing the issue. Don't settle for less. And remember, you deserve a relationship that enriches your life, not one that drains it. Now that you know what to look for, how do you handle this situation? It's a question that needs a delicate and thoughtful answer. The first step towards dealing with unsupportive women is open communication. It's important to express your feelings and concerns honestly. Let them know how their lack of support affects you. It's not about blaming or pointing fingers, but about making them understand your perspective. You could say something like, "When you react this way, it makes me feel undervalued and dismissed." Using I statements can help to prevent the conversation from becoming confrontational. Remember, the goal here is understanding, not winning an argument. Setting boundaries is another crucial aspect. You need to establish what is acceptable and what is not. This could be related to how they talk to you, how they treat you, or the expectations they have from you. Be firm but fair. You have the right to protect your emotional space. Sometimes the situation may feel overwhelming. It's okay to seek professional help if needed. Therapists and counselors are trained to handle these issues and can provide valuable insights and coping strategies. They can also help mediate conversations if open communication becomes challenging. Lastly, consider whether the relationship is worth maintaining. This may be a difficult question to ask, but it is necessary. A relationship should be a source of happiness, growth, and mutual support. If instead it's draining you emotionally and mentally, it might be time to reassess. It's okay to choose your well-being over a toxic relationship. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. If a relationship is causing you more harm than good, it's okay to step back and prioritize yourself. It's not selfish, it's self-care. To conclude, dealing with unsupportive women can be challenging, but with open communication, setting boundaries, seeking professional help if needed, and evaluating the relationship's worth, it is possible to navigate this difficult terrain. Remember, your well-being should always be a priority. But the story doesn't end here. It's not just about avoiding unsupportive women, but also about cultivating supportive relationships. Mastering the art of nurturing supportive relationships is like learning a new language. It's a skill that takes time, patience, and practice, but it's well worth the effort. So, how do we build these relationships? Let's start with the cornerstone of any strong relationship: open communication. It's not about talking more, it's about talking better. It's about being honest, clear, and understanding. It's about expressing your feelings, your dreams, and your fears without fear of judgment or ridicule. And it's about listening, truly listening, to your partner with an open heart and an open mind. Next, show genuine interest in each other's goals. Is she passionate about her career? Cheer her on. Does she have a hobby she loves? Take interest. When we support each other's individual goals, we create a mutual respect and understanding that strengthens the bond of our relationship. And finally, practice empathy. Put yourself in her shoes. Understand her perspective. Empathy isn't about agreeing with everything your partner says or does. It's about understanding their feelings and experiences from their point of view. It's about being there for them, in happiness and in hardship, in triumph and in trial. Seek out partners who are willing to put in the effort to support you, just as you are willing to support them. Remember, a relationship is a two-way street. It requires effort, compromise, and understanding from both sides. Supportive relationships aren't just about feeling good. They're about growing together, learning together, and building a life together. They're about creating a safe space where you can be your authentic selves, where you can support and inspire each other to become the best versions of yourselves. A supportive relationship is not a luxury, but a necessity. So don't settle for less. Cultivate a relationship that's supportive, nurturing, and fulfilling, because you deserve nothing less. In conclusion, don't settle for less than you deserve. Let's quickly recap the main points we've discussed in the video. First, we tackled the vital task of identifying unsupportive women. We explored the telltale signs of an unsupportive partner, such as constant criticism, neglect of your feelings, lack of interest in your goals, and a general sense of imbalance in the relationship. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards making a change. Remember, a relationship is a two-way street. It should be a source of support, encouragement, and mutual growth, not a constant battle. Next, we discussed how to deal with unsupportive women. The key is to communicate openly and honestly. Express your feelings without blaming or criticizing. If the situation doesn't improve, it might be time to reconsider the relationship. It's important to prioritize your well-being and personal growth. No relationship should hinder your progress or diminish your self-esteem. Finally, we delved into the process of building supportive relationships. We emphasized the importance of shared values, open communication, and mutual respect. A supportive partner is one who encourages your dreams, respects your individuality, and stands by your side through thick and thin. They are someone who understands that a relationship isn't about control, but about partnership. The journey to finding a supportive partner may be challenging, but it's a journey well worth taking. You deserve a relationship that uplifts you, that inspires you, and that makes you want to be the best version of yourself. So as we wrap up, remember the essence of what we've discussed today. Don't let yourself settle for relationships that drain you. Seek out those that fuel you, that make you feel valued, and that help you grow. It's not about finding a perfect partner. It's about finding a partner perfect for you. Remember,